live before, but we're having a lot of technical difficulties that we're trying to work around. My dad's working hard over here. I appreciate him more than anything. They're trying so hard. Grinnell gets the onside kick, by the way. But yeah, we're tied 6-6. You didn't see any of that what just happened. A little bit ago, Cole McGriff had a wide receiver touchdown. Drew threw it to Cole. Cole threw it all the way downfield. Owen Kaufman caught it, scored his first ever touchdown. And then Mid-Prairie came back that very, very next play and took it about 80-some yards, or about probably about 50 yards to the house on their own touchdown pass. So Grinnell comes out. It's 6:15 remaining here in the first quarter. We are tied 6-6 after 2 extra points are missed by both teams. So no ticker tonight. No nothing special. We're going back to the roots, but as long as you guys can watch and experience what's going on, I think that's all we need. So Kaufman on 1st down and 10 is in the shotgun. He's going to hand this one off to Gavin McFarland, and McFarland is buried under a pile. He might even lose a yard. So they fall short. This will be 2nd down and 11 upcoming. 2nd down, yeah, 2nd down and 10 is what they're giving him. Kaufman fakes the handoff. He goes short. Nice screenplay. This is to Mateus Durr, and Durr is met immediately. He's only going to get about a yard. Good coverage by Mid-Prairie. And we find ourselves in a 3rd down and 10 situation. About 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down and 10. McFarland to Kaufman's left. On 3rd 10. Another screenplay, and this one is tipped. And they look for a second straight screenplay, and that's not going to work. So ball is stopped short, and Grinnell will have to punt after a quick 3 and out. So a rough start for the Tigers. Not really rough, but a little bit of stuttering here offensively. Cole McGriff is the punter. Good snap, kick on the way, and it'll be taken. And here he comes running up the middle of the field. Grinnell is able to wrap him down. So on 1st down and 10 from the 32-yard line, Mid-Prairie Wellman will take this one with quarterback Brad Torno in the backfield in the shotgun. He's got his man with him as he's going to keep it himself. Quarterback keeper up the middle and wrapped down by the Tigers. Team effort there. So he gets about 2 yards is what they're giving him. Second and 8 from the 34. Grinnell sets up defensively. The Eagles setting the shotgun. It's a low snap. He's going to look right side of the field. This is going to be caught. He's got open field, and he's tripped up just short of the marker. This should be about a 3rd down and 2, 3rd down and 1 opportunity here for the Eagles. .406, 4:05 remaining here in the first quarter. We're tied 6-6. 3rd down and 1. Last time they had a 3rd down and 1, Grinnell was able to shut them down. Let's see if they can do it again. Torno's in the backfield. He's got a man coming. It's a fake handoff. Up the middle he goes, and he should be, and he does. 1st down, Eagles. So it's a 1st down and 10. The Eagles will move the chains. And so far, both these teams seem even so far, but we'll see what they work on as the game goes on. We got one wide receiver way out left here, 3 to the right. In the shotgun. He'll set back to throw. He's going to look downfield. He's going deep. He's got a man deep downfield, and it is just over his hands. That could have been a perfect play. It was just missed. So they'll set him up again. What a throw. So they'll try it again on second down, upcoming for the Eagles. On second down and 10 from the 49. Mid-Prairie lines up, ready to get going here again. The line stand up. It's a pass out, or it's a halfback toss outside and driven down. It's only going to be a gain of about 2. And this will be third down, 8 upcoming. So 3:02 remaining here in the first quarter. 3rd and 6. Grinnell will stack the box here defensively. Huge down upcoming. This is possibly punting territory, and we got a flag. That'll be a false start. That's an illegal procedure, so we'll move this back to about a 3rd down and 11 situation here. So 3rd down, 11. Halfback draws are big, but anything else could be what we're looking for here. So 2 wide receivers out right, 2 to the left. Quarterback will set here in the shotgun is what we're looking at. There's the snap. He's looking outside. Bullet pass over the middle. He's got the first down and more, and he's driven down. First down and 10. Nice play by the Eagles. And Grinnell just got beat. So this will move them up to about their own 33-yard line is what we're looking at here. So first down and 10 from their own 30, or from Grinnell's 32. .225 after the hard count here. Let's see what the Tigers do here defensively. Torno loses the ball, and he hops on top of it. So they they lose about a yard off that, but they'll still give them second down and 10 despite moving back a yard. No, they will. Second down and 11 is what they're giving them here. Grinnell's defense strong on the first 2 possessions, or strong on the first 2 downs, and then just kind of slow down a little bit. We'll see what they do here. It's a handoff up the middle. Grinnell is there to trip him. Nice play. I believe I got to look at numbers here. 22, I believe it was Eli Rose in the backfield there. That was Wyatt Hunter there who made the stop. Third down and give him 10 yards to the marker. It'd be a long field goal from here, so you got to believe this is maybe 4-down territory. Tornell set here in the gun. He sets back to throw. He's going to look near sideline, and it is just out of the outreach of the wide receiver's arms, and this will bring up 4th down and 10. And as a head coach, this will be interesting what he does here. Torno's coming to the sideline. We'll see if they're going to punt here. You'd expect a 4th down try here. And Torno's going to go back out, so Mid-Prairie, not field goal range, not punting situation. They'll try for this. .66, 1:04 left. 4th down for the Eagles. Let's see if Grinnell can hold them tight. Torno back to throw. He looks over the middle. This is going to be incomplete. Grinnell breaks it up, and the Tigers will regain possession. My dad's back on the mic here. Obviously, you've been working. Obviously, you've been working hard, getting everything set up. But what do you think? It's pretty good.
Yeah, you know what? We're seeing a lot of improved playing from now the Southmores is what I'm seeing.
Right.
You know, right there
yeah.
you had Eli Rose that stepped in really close to making the interception, but more importantly, he broke the ball up.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
turn it over and let's start our first set of downs going back the other way.
Let's try this again. First down and 10. Kaufman in the gun. He'll hand off middle, and I don't know who that is driven back there. It might be Wyatt Hunter. It was. Wyatt Hunter gets stuffed in the backfield. And last week at the Pella Christian scrimmage game, Wyatt Hunter had a pretty good game after what we saw. On 2nd and 11, Kaufman motions the play here to the offense. On 2nd and 11, Kaufman, he's looking deep, but he's going to keep it himself. No one's home, and he is going to get driven and picked up and dropped down. And this will bring up about 3rd down and 5, 3rd down and 6. Kaufman was looking deep.
Yeah, not a bad little pickup. You know, Drew's pretty tall.
Right.
You don't see too many 6'8" quarterbacks out there running the ball, but he's not afraid to look up the field and go ahead and take that ball.
We're going to replay the down for some reason. I don't know. We missed that. We're replaying the down, I guess. So, 2nd down and 16. Must have been a flag before the play. I didn't see a flag, but we'll try this again. Hunter is to Kaufman's right on 2nd down and 16. Here's Kaufman. He'll look near sideline and overthrows his man, and I thought that was going to be picked. Kaufman airmailed that thing just a little too far, and he's lucky it wasn't picked off.
Yeah, I think the cornerback was just thinking it was too easy of a catch and slipped right through his arms on that. Didn't wrap the ball up. In other words, it probably would have been 6 in the other end.
So Grinnell sits up on the 27 on a long 3rd down and 16. You maybe just expect it, but Kaufman's all alone. He'll set back in the shotgun. He's got a man downfield, and that's where he's headed, downfield, and he overthrows him. It was going to be Tanner Strand. He got behind the defense just a little too far for his reach, and this will bring up 4th down and long. It's all with the motions. Obviously, Drew didn't play a lot. I mean, he played last season, but Tanner played quite a bit of reps. You can't expect perfection out of your very first game of the season.
Well, a little bit of a change in the hands there, because what we watched last year is when Drew wasn't playing quarterback, he was playing wide receiver. And so now Tanner's in that wide receiver. Tanner has a little bit more speed on him, so he can actually get out to the places he need to be.
Nice snap. McGriff line drives this thing Australian style, and this thing's going to be picked up and taken from about the 30 or the 34-yard line. He's got room near sideline, and he is going to be driven down. Good field position for the Eagles setting up here offensively. That'll do it. We're done with 1 quarter already. We are tied 6-6. We got a nice game going here. Grinnell and Mid-Prairie tied. So welcome back. 2nd quarter is ready to get going. Grinnell and Mid-Prairie tied 6-6. And Mid-Prairie will set up after that stop on Grinnell. Torno tosses this one. It would have been out of the reach anyway, but a flag. This should be a false start, and it is. So the lights have come on. The night sky is fully taken over, and after a rainy, cloudy day. We're surprised that we got some good weather coming, and it's perfect 75 degrees, comfortable. The wind is about 3 mile an hour to the northwest. Perfect football weather, if you ask me. So we'll try this again. First down at 15 after the false start. Grinnell plays up here defensively. It's an I formation. Torno is under center. He's going to hand this one off middle, and a nice breakaway, and he's close to the line of scrimmage. Just short. This will be second down and 11 for the Eagles.
Okay. Eli Rose in there on the stop. Logan Estelle.
So they give him second down at 10. So we'll basically play it like nothing happened on that first down. So second and 10 to the marker. They line up at Grinnell's 44-yard line defensively. Torno's moving his man to the right side of the field. It's a bunch back there, and we got timeout by Mid-Prairie after a little bit of confusion. So timeout on the field. We're tied 6-6, 11-16 remaining here in the second quarter. $11:16 remaining here in this first half. We're tied 6-6. Mid-Prairie and Grinnell all tied up. It's been a great game so far. Mid-Prairie finds themselves on Grinnell's 44-yard line on second down and 10. Mid-Prairie now in the correct formation as he'll set back to throw on a play action. He's going to look downfield. This thing's going and out of the reach. And they're lucky because Grinnell was a little bit behind.
Yeah, Mateus Durr and Wyatt Dillon both putting some pretty heavy pressure there on that quarterback. And equally on the backside, Logan Estelle had great coverage on that wide receiver. So we were in pretty good shape. But I really like what I see when we have that defensive line and defensive end in there making some quality stunts and putting pressure on that quarterback.
Third down and long for the Eagles. They'll set up here, 11:10 remaining. Torno sits in the gun. He's got one behind him. He'll roll out that way, and here comes Gareth coming with pressure. That should be a holding. Gareth nailed the quarterback. This thing is caught at about the 25-yard line, but we do have a flag all the way back here. This should be holding.
Yeah,
and it is.
Come all the way back. I think it was holding on number 70.
It was either Gareth or Mateus that came flying through that right end. And that was a really good play. I mean, yes, he drilled the quarterback, too. If he had another flag, I'm surprised he probably would have thrown it. But nice play and Grinnell catches a break. So now we get a third down and 25. Yeah, we got a long way to go here. It's about...
Yeah, it should be third and 25.
Yeah, third and 25. Third down 25, third down 26. So this is a long way to go. But Mid-Prairie's been able to toss that ball deep. So Grinnell looking deep. And obviously when you have Logan Estelle back there running safety, Logan's obviously not the tallest person, but obviously he must be pretty decent at his position with Cole back there. It's three wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Torno. He loads over the middle. This is going to be incomplete. He almost laid out for that one. Speaking of Logan Estelle, was that Logan?
Number 2, I think that was Cole that kind of flipped on the backside of the coverage.
Yeah, number 25 broke that one up. It was Logan who broke that one up over the top, so good play. And we'll line up on a fourth down and 25. Mid-Prairie will punt this one away. We're not even a half in, and Grinnell seems better. Defensively, offensively, it's definitely an improvement.
Well, I think we're just looking at a change of a team, a change of leadership, and it's making a difference with these kids. McGriffin.
This punt is high, and it drops, bounces up, and they're going to let this roll just a little bit longer and drop down at about the 30 or 25-yard line, 24-yard line. So
I think that actually hit the player about the 30 on the foot when it made an awkward bounce, but
I don't know. Obviously, no replays here in high school. We can't see that, but well, they moved up a yard. 25-yard line is where they'll set up on 1st down and 10 with 10:43 remaining here in this second quarter, and Kaufman brings his Tigers back out to try again. So on 1st down and 10, here's Kaufman in the gun. He'll look near sideline. This will be hauled in by McGriff, and McGriff makes it a good move. McGriff's headed up the sidelines, and he's going to be driven out of bounds. That is a 1st down for the Tigers.
That was a nice little throw, and what was neat to see about that is that whole left hand of the line made a nice little cup, and they didn't let any penetration get by. So that's definitely an improvement of what we've seen in the past. And with Garrett James' size on that side, oh my goodness, he's doing wonders for us.
The 1st down and 10, Kaufman. He's going deep down the field. This is going to be picked off right into the hands of the Mid-Prairie Eagle. He'll come racing upfield. He breaks a tackle. The offense is going to try to get back. Owen Kaufman can't bring him down, and he finally does, as Kaufman just airmailed that one just a little long, and it was right into the hands of the Mid-Prairie corner. Tough throw.
Well, you can't complain anything about the pass. The pass was a beautiful pass. I don't know if the receiver got caught up in the pattern or what have you, but it just no one was there. It was a wide open interception for Mid-Prairie on that.
Was it going for Mateus or Warren? I saw an 80. I just didn't know if it was 86, 87.
It was a nice save by Owen Kaufman coming on the backside there.
So Mid-Prairie gets nice field position again, but Grinnell's been kind of able to shut them down, so we'll see what they do here. Torno hands off middle. He's got a nice hold to the outside, and Grinnell, can they get there? He's out racing the defense, and he is gone. Touchdown, Eagles. Speed kills. And that's exactly what the Eagles just did right there. So the Eagles run that one long again. Another big play given up by the Tigers. And we'll see what they can do here defensively. See if they can get a stop here. Obviously, they missed their last field goal, but they're going to keep the offense out and go for 2.
Boysen just had a nice strong run off that right-hand side. And, you know, unfortunately, like last time, I made a great comment about the Tigers' offensive line. Mid-Prairie just had a great little seal on that right-hand side with number 73, and they were gone.
So they're going to go for 2. This will make it a 14-6 game, and we already got a false start. A little bit of jump. Let's see where they mark this. Torno is going to come off the field here. Illegal procedure. There's a lot of those tonight. It's got to be like the 4th one. 2 for each team, somewhere around there. So they move back, and they're still going to go for 2. And honestly, that probably helps your offense just a little bit. So on 1st down and 10, the Hawks line up in the I formation, 2 fullbacks, as he's going to fire to the corner, and this is way overthrown. So we keep them closed again. 12-6. Mid-Prairie leads over Grinnell after a 30-yard dash to the corner of the end zone. Grinnell trails by 6. Welcome back from the quick timeout. Grinnell trails Mid-Prairie 12-6. But do not fear, it has not been a terrible game. Grinnell has played pretty well. They've just given up a 53-yard pass and a 30-yard run, but other than that, Grinnell has done a nice job so far, as this kick will be a pooch kick, and they're going to let it bounce out of bounds, so Grinnell's going to get a little bit of extra free yardage here after this one sailed out. We've played for about 45 minutes, and we have still 10 minutes left in the second quarter. The game's kind of slowly moving on. But hey, it's opening football week, and this is one of the earlier weeks, August 24th. Interesting date for a football game, but we're not complaining. Football coming sooner is always the best. So Kaufman lines up here in the shotgun for the Tigers on first down and 10 from their own 36-yard line. We'll see what he can do here offensively. Let's see what Saucer has dialed up here. Warren wears this near receiver. Here's Kaufman on a keeper to Wyatt Hunter, and Hunter breaks up through a hole, and that is a beautiful run by the sophomore.
We saw a lot of good running out of Wyatt Hunter last year, and he is just, for a sophomore, he has strong leg drive. He dips his shoulder, and he just has great penetration through that defensive line.
And despite a knee injury.
Yeah, he had a knee injury, and he had a hamstring injury when he was a freshman in 8th grade year in track. So he's recovered a lot. He's strong. I think he's going to be an asset to this team as we go forward.
Is it delay game? Illegal procedure. Again, Grinnell is giving up some nice little 5-yard gains, and so we'll move back to a second down and 7 for the Tigers. Saucer's going to run his offense here from the sideline. That seems like the new thing. No one huddles anymore. On second down and 7 from their own 39, Kaufman, quarterback keeper. He's going sideline, and he has a great gain. Wow.
Nice little drive. He got the first down, so we're going to provide. I don't see nothing yellow flags on the other sideline, but I think we have our first down.
Yes, it is. How about that? Grinnell wants to get going. They want this chain game to get moving. Kaufman sets in the gun. He'll fake the handoff and keeps it himself again, and this time he meets a pile of defenders and still drags it forward for about half a yard. This will be second down and 9 from about the 48-yard line coming up for the Tigers.
On our roster, we don't have any weights for the Mid-Prairie Wellman players, but if I was going to make some estimates, I'd say the center of that defensive line is probably pushing a good 250, 265. So that's something, it's like running into a brick wall.
Kaufman goes far sideline and completely overthrows. He was throwing to his assistant coach there as that oversailed out of Mateus Durr's outstretched arms. We'll try again on third down at 10. And yeah, this could be punting territory. I wouldn't say it would be, but I'm pretty sure it would be. You're looking at about almost at the 50, so it's a little treacherous here. Grinnell could use a score here, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown, to give them a little bit of life. Not have your heart beating so much. On third down at 10, Kaufman fakes the handoff. He's got a blitz coming, fires outside, and the screenplay is read crazily as Mateus Durr is dropped. So a big loss, and this will bring out the punting team as Grinnell gives up some yardage there and falls short. They're reading the screens just a little bit more. So Cole is going to stand at about the 35-yard line to receive this punt. You got the waiting man in the back at about the 20, McGriff. Runs it a little bit, sends this one in the air. It'll bounce once, it'll be taken. He's got speed and drives down to about the 27-yard line. So the Tiger defense will come back out. And if I'm Grinnell, you're looking for a turnover, if at anything. We'll see what they do here. 7:53 remaining here in the second quarter. Grinnell trails 12-6. So let's see what happens here. 12-6. Grinnell trails 1st down and 10 from the 27. Torno's right under center. He's got, I believe, Boys right there in the backfield. They'll hand off to Boys. No, it's not Boys, but whoever it is, he got a great lane out to the outside, and he's going to stiff arm a still down just outside. And that'll be a 1st down. Despite the stiff arm, it's usually not called if the stiff arm is a face mask, if you had any questions.
Justin Schwartz out on that carry. You know, if you look how Mid-Prairie lines that whole offensive up, they run kind of a double stack, a power back right up there. So they have the quarterback, power eye, and
that's a
then
false start.
Forward close.
I believe, I don't know the number, but I saw him jump. Big number 73 over there. He jumped. A little too excited. We'll try again. 2nd down and 15 is upcoming here from Grinnell's 45. So on 2nd down and 15, the clock keeps moving here. 7:20 remaining here in the 1st half. At the 40. At their own 40, I should say. Torno hands off. And outside goes the running back, and he leans into it and is dropped. They said 2nd down over here, but the line judge is saying 2nd down now, so I guess that was 1st down, technically. Yeah, so this will be 2nd down.
Gareth Janes in there on the tackle.
What down are we working with here? It says 3rd down on the board. I believe Rodebush just said 3rd down up there, but they're saying 2nd down here.
I think we're 3rd.
Someone's wrong here. I assume they always go with the line judge, but I have no idea. There's a handoff, middle, and he's tripped. We got lucky. I assume this would be 4th down, but I guess it's 3rd. I'm so confused. It is 3rd down. So the scoreboard keeper is a little off. We got 2 limping Golden Eagle players here. Well, the scoreboard's completely messing up because now we have a 4th down and 47. So that wasn't right.
Prairie, their player Josiah Meter, number 70, was limping off the side over here.
Well, it's 3rd down. Scoreboard says 4th down. We'll go with 3rd down because, yeah, unless they'd be playing 4 downs. 3rd down and 7. Having a little bit of trouble here offensively, and now we got a timeout by Mid-Prairie. That's the 2nd time this half they've had to call one. So,
yeah, the other one that's limping off is, I guess Mid-Prairie probably be a little bit more worried. That's a Grant Boys, and he's the one that ran in the 2nd touchdown for him. So, assistant coaches
15.
over there on the sideline giving a little bit of attention to them. And
Justin Schwartz is now the running back there. They finally got it fixed. So 3rd down 7. We got 5:48 remaining here in the 1st half. Grinnell trails 6-12 over Mid-Prairie Wellman. The Golden Eagles have played well with plays of 50 yards and 32. Other than that, Grinnell's had their own touchdown after a quarterback wide receiver pass. So we'll see what happens here. So the timeout has ended, and they'll come back out and try this. Crucial 3rd down upcoming for the Tigers. Wyatt Dillon's going to move over here to the near side. Cole McGriff right at his back. Grinnell showing blitz, and we have another flag. And it's a legal procedure on the offense. I have never seen so many illegal procedures in a game. But if it moves them back, I guess I won't be complaining. This will be 3rd down and 12 now for the Eagles. We'll see what happens here. Torno's got to get his players down 12 yards. This should be interesting. Schwartz in the backfield. You got the fullback there. 2 wide receivers, 1 left, 1 right. On 3rd down, Torno. It's a handoff up the middle. Schwartz has room. Giggs tackles, and he's dropped at the 49-yard line. He looked to see where he was. He'd be about, this will be 4th down and 5 upcoming.
Yeah,
and they're right at about the 50, but it looks like they'll be content with punting this thing.
Yeah, nice little jump in there by Eli Rose to catch him before he took off too much further.
Fourth down and 6. 5:17 remaining. Grinnell should watch for a fake punt here because if you're in this field position, you never know what's going to happen. This is Strand and McGriff back here. Low snap. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to be driven down. The muff punt gives Grinnell some great field position, and the Tigers are gifted an early Christmas present.
Garrett James and Wyatt Dillon in on that snuff there, so good heads up, making sure that they're following through with whoever's staying home and getting on that ball.
It was a very low snap, which really helped him, so it wasn't a block, but we'll take the muff punt, and Grinnell gets beautiful field position from the 38-yard line of the Eagles. It's cooled down a little bit, and when I say cooled down, it's only cooled down 2 degrees, 74 degrees, but honestly, you can kind of feel it. It's gotten a little bit more, obviously cooler, a little bit more comfortable, and with 5 minutes left to go here in this first half, Grinnell's looking to try to put up another score here. Mateus Durr is that man setting up just below, and here's Kaufman on 1st down and 10. It's a handoff, another reverse. McGriff stops on a dime. He's going to head upfield. He's got blocking. There goes Cole McGriff. He's driven down, and that was beautiful. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a nice little stagger step there by Cole, which we get to watch a lot of that in the past year when he led the freshman team. He split that position between him and Owen as quarterback, but we get to see a lot of his foot feet at that time, so it's kind of nice to see that play out again.
Kaufman keeps it himself, and he's dropped down inside. That might be another 1st down, and it is. 2 straight 1st downs, and the Tigers are in rhythm.
But you know what, Saucer's setting up the perfect play because you start putting these other people in different positions, and Mid-Prairie's got to start looking at the big picture. They can't focus so much just on one person.
Kaufman keeps. He went for the goal line. Is he there? He's just short. He's about at the 5 is what they're giving him. 2nd and goal from the 5. Grinnell's pounding. They want to grab this touchdown here. Kaufman in the gun. He'll keep it himself again. Kaufman's going end zone, and he is in. Touchdown, Grinnell.
Excellent play right off that right tackle. Good pinch down by the tackle and the guard, and the tight end kicked it out on the right-hand side. Excellent play.
We have a late flag. This might be excessive celebration. I don't know why it would be excessive celebration. Let's see. It's in sportsmanlike conduct on Grinnell. But is it still a touchdown? I assume. They'll just move back a little bit. And it is. So unsportsmanlike conduct, probably a word said in celebration, you'd assume. They're going to move this thing back to try the field goal. But nonetheless, Drew Kaufman, quarterback keeper, puts Grinnell back on the board. Let's see if this will be a long field goal attempt. Gavin's going to try it.
You know, that's one thing that's really unique about this Tiger team is they have 3 different people that can kick the ball well between Gavin McFarland, Wyatt Dillon, and
Mid-Prairie setting up like he's definitely going to miss this. Good snap, hold, kick on the way. It is going to be good.
Good.
And just like that, the Tigers have themselves a lead. 13-12 with 4:09 remaining here in the first half. Grinnell leads over Mid-Prairie.
Excellent momentum there. So back to my kickers. So we have Gavin McFarland, Wyatt Dillon, and Kyle Dillon. So the Dillon brothers, one's a senior and one's a sophomore. But we have some pretty good kicking qualities. And both of the Dillon boys, they spend quite a bit of time on the field kicking. They do short distance, long distance, and I think Gavin was more the straight-on kicker there, and it panned out to be a good choice to put the Tigers up by 1.
And I really haven't noticed it, but Mid-Prairie has a smaller team than Grinnell. And you got to believe fatigue might have been wearing on that last drive.
Yeah, and you know, a couple other things I've seen is the way that Coach Saucer has set the offense defense up. Some of the key players that do wear out a little bit more, they're only playing one way. So, you know, let the smaller backs, they may be playing both ways, but the interior linemen that we need to save, those guys are hanging out there and only playing one side and getting some breaks in between. That makes a big difference when you're beating it up in the trenches in there.
That kick was low and a line drive. The man caught it, and when he caught it, he was down on his knees, so that ball is just going to be marked dead where it is. So Grinnell puts back Mid-Prairie on a nice little play, so let's see what the defense can do here. Grinnell could really use a turnover. I know they have the lead, and I know it's great. It's a 1-point lead, but, man, we could use a turnover so bad here. Mid-Prairie is going to set up in a really tight formation here. One wide receiver outright. This is a toss out to Schwartz. Schwartz is going to be met and driven down. Good stop.
Yeah, excellent job stringing that out. You know, when you have the linebacker and the tight ends, they're calling which person that they're going to be picking up. And as they stretch that out further and further, that's just excellent execution as they take it all the way out to the sideline and not letting them turn up the field. So excellent job on that defensive line. And over here on this side, I think that's a combination of Dylan out here on the...
Looks like same formation. Torno, fullback dive, going nowhere. So this will be dropped at about a 3rd down and 4 situation. On 3rd down and 4. Grinnell lines up here defensively. It's a tight formation bunch for the Eagles again. On 3rd down, Schwartz going middle. He is going to break through, and I believe he does have the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st down, Eagles.
Dylan with the stop there on the inside.
On 1st down and 10 from the 38, Mid-Prairie lines up defensively. They again come up in this tight gun bunch formation here with 2:40 remaining here in the 1st half. Torno going to Boise, and Boise is stood up and dropped. I thought that ball was coming free. He was wiggling his arm so much.
Yeah, he did an excellent job getting his hand and getting his face mask up into that ball, and as he stood him up.
$2:15 remaining here in the 1st half. 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. So I guess pretty good job by Grinnell there. I mean, they haven't been able to get a ton of stops there defensively on the ground game. So let's see what the Tigers do here. On 2nd and 10. Under center, Torno. He's looking deep. He's going to go over top. This is going to be almost picked off. Grinnell had 2 guys going for it. I think it was Damon and Estelle. But nonetheless, Grinnell will take the good position there.
Yeah, Eli Ivana was in there with his height and helps break that up a little bit with Logan Estelle.
Eli, not Damon. On 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 38. Grinnell would love to get a stop. They don't get the ball back at halftime, so you'd love to probably hold them as tight as you can here. They're going to spread out the wide receivers, one left, one right. Torno looks quickly. This is going to be dropped. It was a slant route, and it didn't go anywhere, and the Eagles will have to punt. Good stop.
1:45 left here in this half. Grinnell's stepping it up. I like what I'm seeing out there. That defense is giving a little bit of effort out there that we haven't seen in the past, and I think they know from the sidelines that if they could go into this halftime being up a point it makes all the difference of how you're going to come out of that locker room.
And do you go conservative? You know, do you go conservative, wait off this clock here? Or, I mean, we're going to move back a little bit. Let's see what we got. There's flags all over tonight. No official word yet.
Looks like it must be. Obviously, it's on Mid-Prairie. They're going backwards.
I want to say, I don't think you'd have many illegal procedures. Yeah, it looked like maybe a legal procedure, but I don't see how. We'll take it. This ball moves back. Grinnell is waiting to receive. This is Tanner Strand and Cole McGriff. They're dangerous. Here comes the heat by Grinnell. This thing is way up in the air. Don't make sure it doesn't touch anyone. And it'll be dropped dead at the 47-yard line. Grinnell's got a chance with 1:34 left. You might as well take some shots.
Well,
Steve.
what's nice about this is it's a pretty, you said conservative earlier. This is a very conservative field position to choose from because you can run the ball a little bit, throw some of the options that we did to get a touchdown and make it an interesting look. You know, just a shout out to thank everyone that we did have some little video issues, so we are going on the YouTube Live. And if you have any comments or feedback on us, go ahead and chime in on the chat. And a shout back out to Andre Norman, a good friend of ours. He's listening all the way from Ohio, so it's good to see that Tiger football going all the way outside 2 or 3 states and putting smiles on people's faces. So hope everyone enjoys it tonight.
I'd enjoy a touchdown. 1st down and 10. Here's Kaufman in the gun. He's going to roll out right. He's got his head looking downfield. He's going to fire short instead, and this probably won't be a catch. But they will count it as a catch.
Yes, excellent.
All right, so Owen Kaufman went low to get that one. There's no instant replay. We'll take it as it goes. 2nd down and 5.
And that's starting to be a nice little Kaufman to Kaufman connection. So I'm sure Dad over on the sideline with a big smile are probably sitting in the end zone smiling from ear to ear.
Officials took a quick timeout. The ref said it was a catch, so we'll see what happens here. Kaufman sits in the gun on 2nd down and 7. Man in motion. Kaufman, play fake. He's going short on the screenplay to his brother Owen, and Owen dropped down. That might be a first.
I believe it is. I think
he
got it.
Let's move the chains. Grinnell run that hurry-up offense. They have all 3 timeouts. They have not used one yet. Grinnell's wanting a touchdown. Gav McFarland is that man in the backfield. He's got Warren Ware and Cole McGriff here on the left side of the field. Watch for them. Kaufman. Handoff middle. McFarland breaks through a hole, and he's going to move down for a nice gain. That might be short.
I think he's right at a 1st down. They call it a 1st down. So
I love that play call. Yeah. I mean, you're expecting pass, and that's why I got so excited. McFarland burst through that hole.
You know, I sit here watching this game, and we've seen more 1st downs in one night than we have in probably a long season that we watched last year. It's pretty nice to see these plays being called. And
Kaufman calls his own number and gets a nice gain, and Grinnell keeps moving. We might see a timeout, and we do. First time out of the half, and Grinnell is moving. So 43 seconds left. It'll be a 2nd down, and I'm going to say about 3 or 4 at about the 30, well, actually, 28-yard line.
Yeah, probably.
Nope, they're going to put it at the 24. It's hard to see from over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to say 24-yard line. So Grinnell, obviously, I mean, they ran right there, but you got to feel like you can't keep running down here when it comes to crunch time.
Well, and right now we're seeing Mid-Prairie don't know what to do.
No.
They're setting back. They're spreading their defense out because they're trying to cover these outside zones, waiting for that pass of Kaufman to Kaufman. And what I'm looking for is, I'm sure that their coach is looking for it too, is who are they going to pass to on the backside? When you have hands like Cole McGriff and, you know.
We got Cole, we got Warren, Owen, and Mateus obviously runs the tight end position.
Yeah, and Mateus's hands are pretty darn good. So, I mean, they're just looking at a wild card of where's that ball going to go.
2nd down, 3 from the 24. Kaufman in the gun. He's going to bring Cole McGriff. Toss to McGriff. McGriff has to make a move outside. Breaks a tackle, and if he's smart, he'll get out of bounds. Did he? Nope, I don't think he did.
I think he's close to a 1st down.
Close. Yeah, he's close to the marker. I think he might have been going for that. Grinnell's going to call another timeout. So 31 seconds left. He is just short. 3rd down and 1. And obviously McFarland made that field goal, so I don't think he'd be too mad if they went out for a kick. So this will be a short 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers. 31 seconds left. They got 1 timeout to burn. We'll see if they go quick here and see what the Tigers do here offensively. So on 3rd down and 1 from the 24. This looks like Wyatt Hunter is the running back here. Kaufman sits in the shotgun. Kaufman. Hands off to Wyatt Hunter. Did he get the marker? I believe he did get the 1st down. Yes, he did.
Yeah, we got very, very lucky there. That seemed like that right side of that line jumped. But even at that, we're still in the ball game.
Clock stops while they move the chains. On 1st down 10, 23 seconds left. Kaufman fakes the handoff. He's looking under pressure. He's going to toss this one up to the end zone. Gavin McFarland in the corner. Touchdown, Grinnell. Halfback wheel route.
Excellent pattern and excellent catch. An excellent throw. Drew put that right over his left-hand shoulder, and it was an excellent catch, and he brought that baby right in there.
This should be 19-12. Grinnell's going to try for a field goal here to make this a 8-point game. And this is Wyatt Dillon's younger brother. I can't think of his name off the top of my head for some reason. High snap. Kick on the way. That's right down the middle. 20-12. Kyle Dillon. 20-12. Grinnell is feeling it. 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. And I cannot contain the excitement. I know it's only the first half, but man, this is so much fun. Grinnell has stepped it up so much. And when you haven't won a home, or when you haven't won an opener since 2013, everybody's come out. It's the opening night. You want to set the expectations high. And man, if I was just a normal fan, I'd be coming back. You know, whatever happens in this game, this offense is better. They're electrifying. It's amazing.
Well, a couple dynamics that we're seeing tonight is we're seeing passing the ball. We're seeing the pass not even being thrown, but it's being caught. You're seeing touchdowns. You have points on the boards. We have 1st downs rapidly building up for this team. There's so many pluses going on right now. We just need to keep this momentum going.
Zombie Nation plays in the background as Grinnell will send this one down the middle of the field. It'll head back, and a little bit of trouble picking it up. Schwartz is going to be driven down. Yes, he will. And maybe just expect a knee here with about 7 seconds left. I don't know if Grinnell wants halftime to happen. They are so on it right now. Why take time and stop and slow down?
Like Wyatt Dillon in on that play. Wyatt Hunter also in on that stop.
Timeout, Grinnell. I guess they're maybe going to expect something other than a kneel down here maybe, or a run.
Well, you know, in the first quarter, we noticed Mid-Prairie's not afraid to put that ball up and air it out. So, you know, having ultimate coverage for this defense, we want to play back a little bit and know that we can always come up and stop the ball. With 7 seconds, you almost have to look for that ultimate surprise. That's where they're going to be tossing it up and looking for a touchdown. What do they have to lose?
Yeah. I mean, there's not much to lose. That's for sure. So they'll line this one up, and possibly just take a knee here. We'll see what they do.
Grinnell's definitely got it. They're in a total zone defense.
And they do. So they're going to take a knee, and we are going to head to halftime. And Grinnell is out front, 20-12. It's been a game full of surprises. We've seen a few mistakes, but offensively, Grinnell has been absolutely phenomenal. Defensively, they've been able to turn it up. And this sounds crazy, but Grinnell has put up the most points they have all of last season except the win against North Polk where they put up 24. In all the other games, the highest they scored was 16. I mean, I know it's almost halftime, and we're getting to halftime, obviously, but, man, you got to feel good about this Grinnell team.
We do, and you know, more importantly is those kids that are on that field, why are they playing so well? Why are they doing so well? Look right across, and you see those stands clear full of cheering fans. And those kids that are on the field, they know exactly what's going on. They see the support, and I hope it keeps the support coming back every Friday night as we either play here at TT Cranny or we go on the field.
All righty. Well, we got a nice 15-minute halftime. Enjoy the halftime show. We'll meet you right back here at the beginning of the second half. Grinnell leads over Mid-Prairie 20-12. All right, the Tigers march back out onto the football field, and they should be just a little bit more upbeat as they lead Mid-Prairie 20-12. It was a pretty interesting first half. Grinnell played a very solid game. Drew Kaufman had a solid first half. I mean, everybody did really well as Grinnell finds themselves out front by 8, 20-12. They still got a half to go, but you got to feel Grinnell's got to have all the momentum in the world for this second half of action. Stay tuned. After the football game, we will have head coach Brian Saucer come up and do a post-game interview, and that should be fun to talk to the head coach. Hopefully it'll be about a win, but either way, we'll still talk to him, see what his feelings are about the game, and we're definitely going to have quite a bit to talk about in his offensive schemes so far and how he's been able to work with the offense, and we'll see how this game works out. As the Tigers running some drills across the field so far. We're about a minute away from kickoff from the second half. Mid-Prairie will receive. All right, we are just seconds away from the second half of football. Grinnell comes out with an 8-point lead, and honestly, I would not be surprised if Grinnell did an onside kick here. It would not surprise me with how Coach Saucer has come out offensively. I mean, just be ready, I guess.
Had 2 of them already,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
why not keep up the tradition?
So we got 24 minutes of football. Grinnell has 20 points. Mid-Prairie has 12. You got to feel momentum is on Grinnell's side. It's cooled off a little bit, 73 degrees. The wind's picked up to about 5 miles an hour to about the west. It's a full moon outside, hidden behind the clouds just a little bit. Grinnell wants to grab their first win since last year in September, and we're only one half from doing it. Kyle Dillon sends this one on a line drive, and it'll be taken. And boys will head near sidelines. We do have a late flag as he's going to be driven down hard. And we have a late flag. Could be holding possibly or clipping. We'll have to see by the marker.
Wyatt Dillon made a nice little tackle there on the far side of the field.
And I believe we're going to get clipping, maybe? Block in the back.
Yep, same thing.
All right, so let's move them back. Let's see where they set this thing up. So there's the 20. We're looking at about the 13-yard line is where they'll set up. So let's see what happens here. On first down and 10 from the 13, Grinnell's defense is going to try to come back out stronger. Torno is the quarterback under center. He's got Schwartz back there in the backfield. And he'll go to Schwartz on the first play of the second half, and he drives into a pile of players and is driven down. He was quick to start, but as the game kind of went on, he kind of slowed down just a little bit offensively.
Nice little plug up there by Dodge Saucer. He just kind of.
So this will be set up at the 17-yard line. We get second down and about 6 yards to go here for the Eagles. Grinnell lines up defensively. Here's the snap. Handoff, middle, and Wyatt Dillon makes a beautiful tackle there in the backfield. And let's see, do they even give him a yard? They'll give him, yeah, he gets about 2 yards. So this will be about 3rd down and 4 upcoming.
Yeah, about 4.
3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 3 is what they're going to mark it. Grinnell could use a big stop here. You know, you'd love to take a 2-point possession lead over halftime. They're fired up. This is a good time to do it. 3rd and 3, big play here already in the second half. Torno under center. He'll hand off middle. Schwartz is met, and I don't think he got there.
No, excellent job. Eli Rose was right in there.
They're going to mark it down. He's short.
Gavin McFarland was in on that play. Nice little stunt here on this left-hand side. You know, a lot of credit goes out to that line with James and Jackson's in there and Dodge Saucer on the far side.
You got to give them credit. This is another 3rd down and short stop tonight for the Tigers, and this puts Mid-Prairie, who muffed their last punt. I think it was their last punt. Yeah, it was. This will be interesting.
Strand and McGriff back.
Grinnell sends the defense. This thing is a high flyer into the wind. This will be taken by Cole McGriff. He makes a move to the outside and is driven down at about the 45-yard line of Mid-Prairie. So Grinnell once again sets up with beautiful field position. And you got to believe Coach Saucer is going to come out with some good offense here.
I think so. You know, there's a nice 5-yard return. Last year, Grinnell, that's one thing that Grinnell did do was with Alex Farmer, had some good returns on punt returns and kick returns. And that's something if this year's team can start picking it up, it helps get that offensive team up the field a little bit faster.
On 1st down 10 from the 45, here's Kaufman in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. It worked in the first half. He is going to get a nice carry. I did not think that'd be working. They're going to give him 2nd down. 9-yard gain. This will be 2nd down and 1. I tell you, the O-line is getting a crazy good push. Yeah. I mean,
well, coming here off this left-hand side with Gareth Janes, they had a lifting competition earlier in the summer, and he just blew everybody away. So
here's McFarland shoved out. He might get there. I think that he's just going to be an inch short. And we do have an injured Eagle on the field here.
Yeah, this humidity's kind of setting in. Looks like you got a player out there cramped up.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down. It's short. Very short. All right, quick timeout break. Grinnell leads 20-10. 9 minutes, 11 seconds left here in this second half as we got an injury on the field.
You talked about right before the half, how's Grinnell going to come out and play? And I think they did not stop what they were doing in the first half and picked that right up and are showing that right now out there on that field.
So this will be 3rd down and 1 at the 36-yard line when they come back from a timeout here. How ironic. It's 9:11 right now, p.m., and it's 9:11 on the board. It's ironic. That doesn't make any sense, but I tried to make something out of nothing. He's limping off the field just a little bit, but should be able to get back going here. All right, 3rd down and about a yard. That's probably not even a yard, actually. It's about 3rd down in inches. Expect probably a Kaufman keeper here, but, you know, we never know what's going to happen. On 3rd one, Kaufman tried the hard count. Coach Smith booking it down the sidelines here. Here's Kaufman. Keeps himself. And he breaks through a hole. Look at him go. All the way down inside the 20.
Yeah, nice little quarterback keeper there. Again, I don't understand why Mid-Prairie's not picking up on
you think
those
a QB's
quarterback
by or
keepers.
something, but Kaufman's just able to push through, and it is working wonders for Grinnell. I didn't think we had a running quarterback. After Seth Howard left, it just almost seemed like it. But Grinnell lines up here on first down 10 from the 16. Kaufman, keeper, and I believe that was Hunter who got put back there quickly.
Yeah, McFarland.
Yeah, it was McFarland. His hair must be tucked up in his helmet. So we'll move this back on second down and about 13. It's McFarland still in the game. We got 3 wide receivers out right, 1 to the left. It's McGriff, Strand, and Kaufman. Watch for the fade route here to Kaufman. Cole in motion. It's a fake. Kaufman on the roll. He's going to head upfield and gets a little bit of yardage. He was looking upfield. And I don't think he got a positive yard. He's going to move back like 2 yards. So this will be third down and long. Third down at about 15 is what they're looking at here.
Well, definitely we got to take a chance at it here. And
third down. Kaufman, shotgun. He's going to the top. This is for his brother. Oh, and he caught it. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. It's a brother-to-brother connection, and Kaufman played that perfectly. He came back for it.
Well, one thing that's always going to happen is when Owen sticks that big old hand up there, he's 6'8", and you extend that target another 3 foot. So it definitely makes a big difference.
McFarland will set his feet here and try to put this game to a 27-12 game. It's already a 2-possession game nonetheless. Good snap, kick on the way. It is right down the middle. 27-12. Can you believe it? Grinnell is leading over Mid-Prairie after Kaufman connection. We'll be right back. Alrighty, so Wyatt Dillon getting the crowd pumped, and Grinnell's pumped for good reason. Grinnell leads 27-12 over Mid-Prairie. And here's Kyle Dillon to send this one down the field, and this will be taken and at about the 12-yard line. Boys goes backwards, and that's a terrible idea as he's dropped.
Eli Rose wasn't going to give up on that little drive, and he just took him straight back 2 or 3 more yards than what he thought he was going to gain there.
Well, we can't celebrate too early. Still a long game left. 27-12, 7:27 remaining here in the third quarter. Grinnell currently leads over Mid-Prairie. They've scored more points tonight than they did all of last season. There are so many positives coming out of tonight, and Grinnell just needs to finish, as we do have a flag. A legal substitution here for the Eagles, and penalties have been killing both teams, but it seems like Grinnell isn't getting them as bad as the Eagles have. So we'll see what happens.
When you have their momentum and you're going forward, you seem to play on all 4 wheels, and it just checks off a little bit easier for you.
First down and long. First down at 15 from the 13. Schwartz runs into a hole. This Grinnell defense is getting better as we have an injured player on the field. Looks like Cole McGriff holding his thigh. Number 70 is going to help him up, and Cole's going to leap off the field here. Oh, he can't do it. He's got to go down here.
That's almost like he's holding his leg, maybe, cramping up
Cramp
or got
something.
a stinger in the side of his leg, one or the other.
So we'll take a quick timeout for the injury. Grinnell leads 27-12 over Mid-Prairie Wellman.
Now as the evening's gone on, we've seen both sides of the field, Mid-Prairie and Grinnell, having some players cramp up. The humidity is still quite high. And in fact, we're going to be going into a weekend where our temperatures are going to be skyrocket into the 90s and high humidity too. So the importance of these kids playing out here on the field, getting hydrated well and keep moving around, because if they stand a little bit, they're going to get stiffened up, let alone get a nice little pop in the side of the leg. So those things we just got to kind of stay on top of. But weather-wise, I mean, we have humidity. It's just kind of a weird night. What temperature are we at?
We're at 73 degrees and a 96% humidity.
But yet we're, at least up here in the press box, we're getting kind of a nice wind going through here. So it's comfortable, but yeah, it's just kind of deceiving on what you're actually feeling like out there on the football field.
Saucer went out there to check Cole. He's just going to limp off a little bit here, and we'll set him back going. So Grinnell leads 27-12 with 7:16 remaining here in the third quarter. Grinnell looking for their first season opening win since 2013. And if you could do it at home, that'd be the first time since 2012, considering 2013, or 2012, I should say, was that first year. Here's Toro going short, and this is going to be caught, and that's a great wrap-up tackle by Eli Ivanov. Third down 8. If Grinnell can get another stop here, you have to feel just the momentum has completely shifted. I mean, I feel like it has shifted, but got to look at positives here. On third down and 8. Torno in the gun. He's looking deep. He's got a man downfield. It is going to be incomplete. He had it in his hands. He just couldn't hang on. Good pass breakup.
Yeah,
by the Tigers.
Great job by Eli. I mean, he did not touch that wide receiver. He just put his hands right up where the other hands were and got him blocked up out of the way, and did not take his eyes off of the player he was defending. So excellent job from the standpoint of cornerback playing there.
Eli has played football for 2 years. 2 years. He's a basketball player. He's one of the better basketball players here. I mean, it's crazy what he can do here. He leads to a Mid-Prairie punt, and Grinnell, man, you got to believe a score here could really, really put this thing away, as this is a high kick. Grinnell's got to stay away from it. Tanner Strand's going to take it himself. And speaking of Strand, he's got room and is completely dragged down. And, yeah, we're going to have a horse collar here.
Yeah, kind of a late hit as they went out of bounds. That was, I think the tensions are starting to set up a little bit on Mid-Prairie as getting a little bit beaten, maybe, more than what they thought they would be getting beat up on here.
I'm surprised Tanner took it. I mean, I thought he had fair called it. But this is going to give him 15 yards, I believe. Yeah, it's a horse collar. Well, I don't think Tanner was going down.
And from our past of watching Tanner play last year, he's not afraid to run the ball. No. At that quarterback position, they played a lot of quarterback option scramble. So, I mean, he's used to being in places where there's a lot of heavy traffic, but, excellent. Just like you said, he did a great job catching the ball, focus, and picking up and running upfield.
Kyle Dillon is in for Cole McGriff on that right side of the field. Here's Kaufman in the gun. Kaufman, quarterback keeper. He's met up the middle and still gets quite a bit of positive yardage.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up maybe five or 6 yards.
And we got another injured player. I tell you, yeah, you're right about the cramps.
Yeah, one thing I want to add in about Drew is, Drew is tall and lanky, but you look what he's following. He's following a line that is basically giving him a nice little shield, and they're just like a plow out there going through the snow. So it's making some big difference on how they're moving that ball. And Drew pops right up. You know, he's not getting tackled hard. They're having to work through the offensive line in order to get him down. So I think hats off to the offensive line and the job that they're doing out there.
All right, we'll take a quick break here. Rest the voices here. Grinnell leads 27-12 over Mid-Prairie. All right, so out of the injury timeout. Second down and 8. Kaufman. Handoff to, I believe, Wyatt Hunter. He'll drag a defender down.
Nice little run by Wyatt. Like I said, he's shown himself powerful. Ran for over 1,200 yards as a sophomore in one season. So definitely has a lot of power running out there.
Another cramp on the field. Man, this game going to take a little bit as Mid-Prairie just feeling, obviously, the pressure here. So,
and you know, some of the things you also have to add to those problems are these players, it's their first game of the season. You know, they've been at school for 2 days, maybe 3 days tops. They've only practiced in pads a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. The weather's been rough on them as of heat-wise. So, you know, there's a lot of factors out there that play into these injuries with cramps. And, you know, some people look at it and say, well, geez, he just popped right up. But anyone's ever experienced playing a ball game and having a leg cramp like that, it's like taking a softball inside of your muscle and just making a big hard spot. And I tell you what, it's nothing you want to just jump around the ball field and say you're okay.
So here we go. 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers from their own 15-yard line. Or from Mid-Prairie's 15-yard line. Let's see what Kaufman's here. Watch for the fade to Owen. Kaufman keeps. He's looking at his brother, and he's going to fire short instead, and this is going to be incomplete. If Owen would have gotten free, I don't know what would have happened there, but they tried. And this will bring up 4th down.
Well, let's see if Coach Saucer decides to go and just put 3 more points on the ball game.
Definitely want to extend the lead, obviously.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring in Kyle Dillon, the younger of the Dillon brothers. And
this will be a little bit of a harder kick. This is at an angle here from the left hash. Let's see if Kyle can send this thing through.
Tanner Strand has the hold.
High snap, kick on the way. It is going to be no good. He hooks it to the right. So Grinnell leaves some points up on the board, but nonetheless, you can't look at it as a negative. Grinnell has a positive lead. They have a nice little cushion for now, but
well, right now I look at it as we had the opportunity to get a younger player out on the field.
Right.
You know, earlier he put a point after in. Let's just see what they could do, because as we get into a little bit bigger competition and start to play into, you know, as our district play goes, we're going to have to look at all those other options.
So Torno will lead his offense out. They find themselves trailing 27-10 over Grinnell. And let's see what they do here. This is Boys in the backfield. Grinnell lines up strong defensively. Here comes Schwartz in motion. It's a handoff to Boys, and Boys cuts up the middle and has a nice chunk of yardage.
Wyatt Hunter in on the tackle.
Yeah, they're going to run some quick hurry-up offense here to try to get back into this football game.
Well, and they're running twins out both sides, so they're definitely thinking of airing the ball out.
Torno going for the screenplay. This is going to be hauled in. Grinnell's all over it, though, and I believe he's going to be the first down. Yes, he is.
Right at it. Eli Rose was there to stop it.
I think that might have been the first screenplay of the night for Mid-Prairie. I don't think they ran
Well,
much.
when you throw out there that you got twins on both sides, and it looks like you're going to see trips out to your left side this time, you just have to be pretty careful how you're going to protect that inside.
Torno in the backfield. He's going to go near the sideline. This is a nice catch. And it's going to be a first down and more for the Eagles. So now they're starting to get a little bit momentum as they're starting to move downfield. If you're Grinnell, you obviously want
a little bit of sprinkles out there on the field.
Oh, yeah, we're seeing a little bit of rain come down. It's actually coming down kind of heavier. I didn't notice that, but, yeah, we've gotten a quick shower here on the field. Torno keeps playing as he throws over the middle. This is going to be batted up, and it is! Is it picked? No, it should be an incomplete pass. And we just lost power. The field has lost power. Something has just happened here at the stadium. We still have you guys, but we have just lost power. There's a short system that has just moved here by Grinnell.
Yeah, but we still have exterior lights. You can see over there in the student section there, everyone's lighting up their cell phones, giving a little bit of extra light.
Obviously, this isn't really a safe situation. I don't want to be that guy, but yeah, we just have a quick pop-up shower, and I think we're about to get lightning here soon. This is a pretty stronger storm forming just south of town. So this is obviously not how this night wanted to end, but I think there is quite a storm system popped up here. And if we get a lightning delay, I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe call this thing. I didn't even notice it was raining. Very interesting. But it's not a power outage. No. It can't be. I mean,
it's almost like something maybe tripped it over there on the far side.
Yeah, did someone pull a
controls
switch?
The lights.
We're still on the air. We're still live. The clock is still on. A lot of Grinnell people are leaving, obviously for good reason. We'll stay right here with you. I don't think we're in too much problems here. This is just a short pop-up shower. If we could show you the radar, we would. It's just popped up below Newton. It will obviously hit Grinnell, and it looks like it could be. Let's check here if there is lightning in here. I am no meteorologist. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll check here if it has lightning. I don't think it would. I'll play some football.
Schwartz, we're looking at Torno.
And Gavin McFarland also went on that side.
Stop short in there. So this will be about 3rd down and 10. Upcoming here, and just you can see right there, they're slipping. Will send himself in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Torno rolls out. He's got pressure and he slips. And down he goes. Was that Gareth with the pressure off the edge?
Yeah, Gareth was coming around that far right-hand side.
He tried to stop and he just jolted backwards. Oh my goodness.
66.
It is that wet outside. He just stopped and fell all the way back. And I believe we're running continuous clock. Yeah, it looks like we're running continuous clock. It's usually the clock we stop right now. So to help get this game over with, we're going to run a little bit of continuous clock. So 4th down and 19. Not sure which marker. This will be harder to flip this thing. This is a high wobbler. He's going to drop down and almost hit that kid. This will bounce down, and he'll place it down at the 36-yard line. So that goes Grinnell's offense.
So that last play there, that sack that actually was given out there, that was Mateus Durr on the far right-hand side coming across there.
Grinnell will come back out. So obviously, like you said, offensively, the passing game worked. The running game worked a little bit, so we'll see what Grinnell can do here with the 27-12 lead. This will be interesting. So Kaufman will sit in the gun on first down and 10. He's got one wide receiver out right. It's a handoff up the middle. McFarland slips, and he busts outside. He's got some room, but not really. He's going to maybe lose a yard. Got stuck, and they slipped.
Well, one thing with Gavin running, footing wise, it's really no different from playing soccer because they play in the rain, they play in muddy fields, they play on wet astroturf, different places they go. So I think Gavin's probably more accustomed to playing on a wet surface than most of them.
Kaufman, that keeper, he's going to run right side and takes a tough hit. And falls down. They need him about 3 or 4.
Looks like we should be about a 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6.
From the 40.
Unless we see a 3rd down.
3rd and 5?
Yeah, 3rd and 5. They still haven't updated where the ball is placed. The ball is placed on about the 47-yard line.
I think they're trying to hold the ball off the ground as long as they can and try to keep it dry.
On 3rd down and 5. Here's Kaufman. He's going to try this pass. He's going to go deep down the field. And this is airmail over Owen Kaufman's head. That could be the rain, could be different factors, but Grinnell will come short down. They'll have to punt. McGriff, you gotta be careful on these punts. I mean, I know Grinnell's up by 15, but we can't take any chances here. I mean, we play conservative, that's the question. Here's McGriff, good snap. We'll send this one deep. And it'll be taken at about the 10-yard line. And Grinnell will wrap it down. All right.
First and dotted on that tackle.
Prairie's going to come out.
First and 10 for Mid-Prairie at their 21-yard line.
So even though we're 122 just into the 3rd quarter, we've been on the air 178 minutes streaming right now. Plus add in a couple other flaws from our startup, but it's been a long evening for this Tiger football team. And on the flip side, it's been a great evening for the Tiger football team. Gavin McFarland makes a tackle there on the inside.
About 5 yards. We'll set up again on 2nd down 5.
White Hunter just kind of made a life-saving push out of bounds. Otherwise, I think he would have been going right down the sideline. Gareth James had a nice stunt there going off the left-hand side and was really close and just missed it. But as we know in the game of football, close doesn't mean anything. It's the yards down the field that count.
First down and 10. 47 seconds left here in the 3rd. Sets back. He's going to roll out right. He's going to look downfield. This is going to be almost picked off. He might have wanted. Went right to his hands and then got shoved. But
Balls out of bounds.
2nd down, actually.
2nd down for the Golden Knights.
It's so easy to hear the players talking.
Well, we don't have any crowd noise, and now that the rain's kind of stopped and the coolness is setting in, we're starting to get a slight bit of fog coming off the right-hand side when we stream into the lights here.
On 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Hands off.
Again, Hunter in there on the tackle.
McFarland on the tackle.
McFarland in on the tackle.
On 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 4 from the 49.
Orno sits back to throw. He's going to look near sidelines. This is going to be dropped. In the rain, that's a hard catch. That's a hard catch no matter what.
Eli was coming up with pretty good coverage on that backside, so let's see what they do. Fourth and a kind of a long 4. See what happens. And
Line up here on 4th down and 4. This is a crucial play for Prairie. Grinnell sets up defensively. Sets back to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket, throws it quickly, and it's blocked. Play on the move. He's probably more than across the line through.
Yeah, I think if there would have been a ref standing right there, that was pretty close. Nice little save for Cole McGriff, just being right there, coming up from that corner side.
And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So, 22 hours. We're done with it. We're through 3. We're heading to the 4th. Grinnell leads 27-12 over Prairie. Or what? Look at that fog running. All right, we're back for the 4th quarter of action. 12 more minutes left in this football game, and the fog is increasingly kind of settling in. I mean, I hope we could be able to see the other side of the field by the end of this thing, but I mean, we're getting all the elements tonight. We've seen the power outage, we've seen the rain, we've seen lightning. Let's get this thing done.
Yeah, let's just get this football game over. And
oh no, it's a loose snap. He's going to pick this one up and take it himself, and this is Sean Jackson. There's the rain for it.
Jackson takes down Grinnell. Gain of 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 from the Tiger 39.
These white jerseys are Forno, a low snap. He's going to look to his left. He's got a man downfield. This is going to be picked off.
nice little catch. You know, Eli kind of brought into his eyes on the backside. Logan Estelle had coverage, so it put a great opportunity up there. He could pull off that guy and step up and make that interception. It was a nice catch, and had a little contribution of the rain and the weather out there too.
Open downfield, the throw was just undercut. And Eli, who's obviously a crowd favorite, very crowd favorite, that's the interception. So Grinnell gets to try again on offense. And I just want to know for this clock. Here's Kaufman, though. He's going to sit in the gun. And it's a quarterback keeper. Kaufman cuts up through a hole. He's got a nice chance of running.
I'm very impressed with Drew's running tonight. Those legs, and I think he's probably spent a little time in the weight room this summer to step up, and definitely has earned that spot that he is playing in tonight.
So on first down and 10 from the 30 now. Bell lines up. As the clock hits, 11 minutes to go. It's a handoff, McFarland, and he's tripped up.
McFarland stopped by Pickering. Loss of 2.
Very late celebration. I don't know if I'll be able to take part in it, but
Second
still
and
have
12
sauce
from the
for the
28.
year after the game. To ask here a lot, but it'll be fun to listen to what he has to say. So it's second down at 12. You can basically hear it there, so Kaufman fakes the handoff. Takes up the gap. Grinnell's just content with wasting supply.
And you know, they're just going to run it off. But you know, one thing that is really neat to watch tonight is that offensive line. They are not breaking down any at all. I mean, Drew is running up to be bringing them up and stopping them. But they are not pushing that line back, and they're not getting penetration on us. And that's a nice look for us.
That screenplay was dropped, and that was definitely the rain.
Yeah, that was a wet ball there.
Just a clip elapsed. 11 o'clock p.m.
Pass incomplete to Ware.
Central Time here at TT.
Fourth down.
And the latest game we've ever been part of.
Pass attempt there to Warren Ware. Yeah, short of doing state tournament games or something like that that were late at the well. We don't really stay up this late.
Oh, good block though. This thing is going to be set deep. Take a bounce, and Prairie's just going to let this thing go.
Good Tiger bounce.
That was going to be blocked. I don't know who laid that block over there, but
good hustle by Gavin McFarland. A little surrounding on that ball and let it
6-yard line. Where they'll start first and 10.
9:43 left. Grinnell's partner here is the clock. It's definitely all that they got to do here. And this has been quite the game so far. You never know what's going to happen next. First down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Here's the Eagles. Tono brings his man in motion. It's a handoff going middle. And he breaks up the hole, and it was trying to get
Logan Estelle on the tackle there. He may be small, but he's a pretty mighty safety back there. He's doing a great job today.
And if you're Grinnell, anything, the clock stops when the chain moves, obviously. But if you can keep it within this first down marker, you never know what's going to happen. Here's a run outside, and that's Wyatt Dillon with a beautiful tackle on the edge.
Excellent job. You know, one thing I'm seeing tonight is we're getting arm tackles, but we're putting our hands on them, and we're bringing them to them and bringing them into our body and making a good wrap up, and that makes the difference of letting that person go or put them down on the ground.
And we obviously saw earlier, you can't cut back. I mean, he had to kind of take it to the edge. Second down and 11.
Creeping up here on this right-hand side like a little stunt between Garrett and
Torno wanted the play action. He's going to send his man deep. Eli's all over it again, and it is going to be incomplete. Man, he almost got it in. Eli was going for pick number 2.
We had great pursuit back here between Garrett Jones and Gavin McFarland. They're working as a pretty good team on this right-hand side.
Then it's short. 3rd and 11 for the Golden Hawks. And they're on 39.
This will be 3rd down and 11. Third 11 from the 39. Torno back to throw. He goes quickly to his tight end, and that is Eli again. The tackle. He's doing a lot in this second half.
He's having a good game. He's showing that he's a great defender in this corner position, and just doing overall, he's performing well. And I'm not going to isolate just Eli. This whole Tiger team is performing well as a group, and none of it can be overlooked.
Back in punt formation.
4th down and 6. Prairie is going to put this thing away, but watch for a fake here. Wyatt almost got it. This thing's sent high in the air. Griffith's touch it.
It was close.
Well, it never moves.
Disagreements here. Yeah, disagreements here on the Prairie side.
First and 10 Tigers on their own 20.
8 minutes away from a victory. Just gonna probably try to wait out this clock here, honestly. Let's see what they do. First down at 10 from 20. Kaufman sits at the gun. It's a handoff. Wyatt Hunter going out wide, and he's going to break a tackle, and here goes Wyatt Hunter. We do have a flag.
It looks like we got a holding right there in that far left-hand side.
Down by Dan. There is a flag on the field.
So this thing will be coming back.
Holding on the Tigers. 10 yards from spot of the foul.
It's probably a take it back to the.
First and 18.
I think, 'cause we're at the 20s.
That's it. 13 maybe.
First down from the 18-yard line. First and 12 for the Tigers.
10 spot. Hoffman, he's looking deep. He's just going to check it down short to Mateus Durr. Mateus is going to have it this game.
Pass the play to Durr from Kaufman. Nice gain out to the 32-yard line.
Mateus Durr made a nice little catch there on the outside.
So on first down and 10 from the 32, he did get the first down there. Kaufman going to wipe his hands here, try to keep his hands dry. Here's another quarterback keeper. Kaufman breaks through a hole, and here goes Drew with another first down.
Yeah, nice little run. That quarterback draw has been with them all night, and it looks great.
We do have a flag all the way back here. This will probably be another holding. I don't know what that is. Sideline warning against the Tigers. I'm not really sure what they were doing. Everybody's a little confused right now. So they're going to move back 5 yards from the spot. Yeah, so they'll line up here.
That should still give it a first down.
Yeah, so Mid-Prairie wondering what the reason was, because we're still going to get a first down out of it.
Oh, so they're going to give us the first down, and then it's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
No?
No, I guess
They'll just
not.
give us the first. Interesting. All right, we play on. 27-12, Grinnell leads over Mid-Prairie. 7:24, first down 10 from the 48. As the fog continues just to kind of creep in here at TT Craning. On first down and 10. Kaufman, handoff. Wyatt Hunter slips. And another flag. Let's see what. So no penalty. Well, I guess the refs want to stay here a little longer, right?
You know, I just wonder if he wasn't using his flag as a marker.
Possibly. I mean, yeah. So no penalty. It's second down and 10. There's a lot of confusion here offensively for Grinnell. Kaufman sits in the gun. He's got, I believe, it's a handoff and another flag. I want to say illegal substitution or something. It's a false start. So 6:35 left in this game. We have been full of penalty-filled drives. This field's taking a beating. You can see it darkening up in the middle. So they'll line up here on second down and 16 at the 42. And we'll see what Kaufman can do here. As this is a handoff up the middle, and Wyatt moves forward pretty well. And the clock will keep moving. This is a third down and about 12. This is a long way to go for Grinnell. If you get a first down here, this would be a huge momentum booster. If not that they don't already have momentum, but
yeah, if not, I mean, it's definitely going to have to be a punting situation. But from what we've seen out of punters tonight with Cole, I think it could actually put us in better position to finish the ball game out.
Grinnell taking their time on this one. In the shotgun, here's Kaufman. He's going to look near sidelines. He's got Warren. He'll check down short to him. It's caught, but he only got back to the line of scrimmage. And Grinnell's going to bring on the punting team. Well, that's not bad because a first down technically would have stopped the clock. I mean, the clock's still going to move. You got 23 seconds left here on the game clock, or on the play clock. I mean, you're going to get this thing under 4 minutes, which is exactly what Grinnell wants. So, alrighty, 5 minutes left. Grinnell's going to take a delay of game here. Interesting. Usually a team would call timeout before that, but
Well, I think they're kind of playing off the drift that if they get a good roll, that Mid-Prairie doesn't let it go into the end zone. They want to put them back there as far as they can.
last time Grinnell won their opening game of the season, they scored 27 points, just like they have tonight. That was against Williamsburg. This punt is bobbled, but he still gets it away. It'll bounce into the foggy night air. It's going to be picked up. And the ball came out.
And
it's picked up by Grinnell. I don't know who it was going back the other way, but the wet conditions proved to be a positive for Grinnell, and Grinnell gets the ball back, basically just given 30 yards.
I can't tell if that was Owen Kaufman that picked that up over there.
I'm not sure. It was a bigger guy. Might have been Mateus. I have no idea. It's hard to tell over here. But nonetheless, Grinnell just got 30 free yards, and that ball just popped free.
That was a great punt.
And that is perfect for Grinnell time-wise. Handoff, McFarland going middle, and he'll be brought down. And the clock keeps moving.
Again, I can't say it enough that offensive line surge is just doing a great job.
And Grinnell is just taking their sweet time here as victory is in reach. And what a momentum booster this will be. Definitely when we talk to Coach Saucer, we'll have to see how. Kaufman, another handoff straight, and we got a flag. Legal formation is what they're going to get on Grinnell there.
You know, a couple things I think that Coach Saucer was probably making mental notes of is this is, for him, it's a young team and how they are actually executing some of the formations out on the field. And I think it's just more review time, more practice time to get it ironed out.
On second down and 11 from the 30, the clock will keep moving. Drew's in the shotgun here. Another handoff. And tripped up. Did he get a yard? Yeah, he got about half a yard. Third down and about 9. So third down 7 is what they're going to, from the 27. Third down 7 from the 27. Grinnell's going to get this thing under at least, probably, if you don't get a first down here and don't go to bounds, they're going to get this thing under 2 minutes. Kaufman's waiting this thing roll down. And I think they might call a timeout here. Yep, they did. So Grinnell calls a timeout with 1 second left on the play clock. And with 2:48 remaining here in the fourth quarter, I think we could take a sigh of relief. I think we can obviously not finish, but I think for the first time in almost a year, Grinnell will get to witness a victory. And it won't be in a heart-stopping fashion.
Well, it is definitely, it's a good, hard playing game.
Yeah.
And, you know, as they move forward, they're going to build against the weaknesses that they did have. You know, they played a great game, but they could have done a few things better. And still, it's, you know, I can't say enough. There was about 7 or 8 sophomores that played out there through the evening.
Yeah.
And they did a good job. And hopefully they just mature as this season goes on and they do better. They seem to mend very well with the team of juniors and seniors that are out there, and not really any problems.
So on 3rd down and 7 in the shotgun. Drew fakes the pass. He's going to roll out, fire short. This is going to be hauled in. I want to say that's Alex Snook, I think.
Yep, Alex Snook on the catch.
He's short of the marker, and Mid-Prairie is going to call a timeout. Would Grinnell go for it here? I mean, you could kick it. You could go for it.
You know, it's kind of a toss a dime, because if you're going to punt the ball, it'd be out. It'd be in the 20, or, you know, it's a pretty slick ball to be trying to kick on an evening like this.
I mean, honestly, they're at the 23. I mean, it seems kind of dumb, but if you punt it and it's a touchback, goes to the 20. I mean, I mean, it goes either way. I don't.
If they throw a toss up and gets picked off at the 1 yard line, the way that they've been tackling.
Yeah, this is such a toss up of a situation here.
I'd say you have to go for it.
Yeah, the humidity has definitely picked up after the rain. Well, Grinnell's going to go for it. 2:37 left on 4th down and 4. I guess the best thing, don't lose yardage here. Grinnell's going to spread everyone out wide. And we got a flag. False start offense. Illegal procedure.
I think as one of the wide receivers stepped up to the line, they didn't have their offset, so they went ahead and you have that little wiggle room when you go up, and you can ask the official, am I set fine or do I need to back up? And
here's Kaufman. And we got another false start. Yeah, Saucer was trying to get his, no, this will be false start. Saucer was trying to get his team going. He's telling him to hurry. Yeah, Grinnell's just kind of giving them free yardage here. Let's try this again. They got 25 seconds here to do this. Grinnell's substituting some people in. This might be another flag. You never know. And Kaufman's going to line up. He's only got 5 seconds. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He's not going to get it off. And Grinnell loses 5 more. Saucer pointing at the play clock. Saucer was pointing at the play clock, telling Drew, watch the play clock. Grinnell has dropped, I don't even know how many yards.
well, and the worst thing is now it's just play clock that's burning off. It's not actual time clock. So
finally, Kaufman will just boot kick this thing, and it's not a bad punt actually. It'll drop inside the 15. This will be about at the 13-yard line. That was all planned. We'll just say it was all planned, and that set up a perfect boot kick.
Well, I would go for a plan if it was taking clock off.
Yeah.
But when all we were doing is just taking stuff off the play clock, we didn't achieve too much.
Defense should only need one more stop. Let's see if they can get it here. On 1st down and 10 from the 13-yard line is where the Eagles will set up shop. Here's a low snap. He's going near sideline. This is going to be hauled in. He's going to move upfield. He's got blocking. And he is going to be hauled down from a leg and driven down, and that will be a 1st down. Mid-Prairie's going to try to get this thing.
Yep, another one, Logan Estelle. He got right in there and made that single leg. A little bit of wrestling moves brought out to the football field, but it's paying its dues tonight.
On 1st down 10 from the 28. Here's Torno. 2:07 remaining. Sets back. Same play. This time, Grinnell's all over it. And he is going to be short, so the clock is going to keep ticking here. We're under 2 minutes.
Looks like Wyatt Hunter, McFarland, and Eli in on that tackle.
Late snap, yep. Everybody went with the center. That'll be false start on the offense.
I guess that part of the field is kind of like the triangle of bad luck for both teams.
Man, I tell you. This game will never end. 1:35 remaining as the clock keeps ticking down. Torno sets back to throw. He does the same exact play, and this time Eli breaks it up.
Yep, good hand on the ball there. Pops it right out of his shoulder and takes him right back to the field line. So 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that stopped the clock. I guess that's the only negative out of that. Torno sets back to throw. He's going to look over the middle. Bullet pass, and it's a great catch. Wow. That's a first down. That was a great catch.
Yeah, I think the original receiver was about a 10-yard, and it went through his hands, and it just happened to be caught up by the second person.
I believe we will win chants are coming for the first time in a while. And they're definitely going to have all night as this thing is incomplete. We are only 30-some minutes away from Saturday morning. As for the first time since North Polk last year, Grinnell will get to experience victory, and Coach Saucer will start his coaching career off with a 1-0 record.
Yeah, a little bit of zoom in over there on that student section. I don't think one way that they're leaving because of the bad score. They're actually going to be coming down here this short end of the field to greet this team when they run off on a victory for this year.
Low snap, pressure coming. Torno steps up, sends this thing deep, and this will be pass interference on Grinnell. I think Eli pushed him a little bit.
And not really a bad call, because instead of giving up 35, 40 yards,
yeah, you only get 15.
We got a 15-yard penalty, and Logan. Eli
55
came up
seconds
to the ball
left.
and hit it first, and then Logan's the one that tackled him.
(27-12). Grinnell has stayed consistent most of this game. The offense has been great. The defense has been stellar. This is a low snap. This pass is tipped up in the air, and it's another incomplete play. So the clock will stop again. And here's Mid-Prairie on 2nd down at 10. Huge blitz coming off the screen play, and he overthrew his man. Just short.
Excellent pursuit there by Mateus Durr. He was so close and just went right over top of his head. Mateus, another sophomore, contributing quite a bit to this team tonight.
Well, the storms have passed. We could see off toward the east. The lightning is going off, and the refs are shooting down flags. It's been a crazy night, but
all we're asking for is 47
yeah.
seconds.
We're getting what is this?
Unsportsmanlike conduct against.
Well, I think Mid-Prairie, they definitely want to go down and try to get this thing, but there is now a fog creeping on over the field. It's kind of fogging up our windows. This is pretty crazy over here. Torno sets back to throw. He's going to fire over the top. This is airmailed and still that was dropped. Thought that was still caught. There's a huge thing of fog coming here over the field. Coming near the near the sidelines. I don't know if you can see it that much on camera, but
we have definitely seen it all tonight.
This pass is stopped short. He's going to head upfield. He's going to be dropped, and the ball came out, and that will seal it. No matter what happens, Grinnell is victorious. And we can all go home. Well, we'll stay here for an interview, but the fog rolls in, and it was a put-together game. Grinnell did everything right. They had a few mistakes, but you could definitely build off of it. And Grinnell will most likely go out in victory formation if we can even see them through the fog. They'll go out into victory formation and finish this game off and win their first game since last September against North Pole, because Grinnell's going to call a timeout here to get stuff straightened. What a game. I guess that's all you can say. What an absolutely crazy game that none of us saw coming. But the optimism was there today throughout the school, and Grinnell has stepped up in a way that we knew that if they played well enough, they could come out and do it, and they for sure did. And they will be victorious. So Grinnell will, I think they have to take one knee or two knees. We'll see here. There's the kneel down, and they got to do one more, I think. And that'll do it. It's finally over after a power outage and a 1.5 hour rain delay. Coach Saucer will grab his first victory as a Tiger head coach. It is happy hour in Grinnell as the Tigers are finally back to the winning ways. A 1-0 start to the season is how they will start as Grinnell defeats Mid-Prairie Wellman 27-12. It's their first opening game win on the season since 2012, and what a game it was. We'll have Coach Saucer up here in a little bit to talk about the game. It's been absolutely incredible. Grinnell played well the entire game, and when it came down to it, they played well, and despite the delay, we were able to come back out strong.
I don't think you can ask for anything different on an opening ball game for the Tigers. Definitely, it is a different team, and that's what we expected, was a different team to see. Coming out from an offense that we knew we had kids that could catch the ball. We knew we had quarterbacks you could put in position to throw the ball. And we watched the total package tonight, and I really think they probably have some more opportunities to give us more football throughout this year, and I'm looking forward to it. I think that is a plus. And you just look at the kids out there. A victory puts smiles on faces, you get hands clapping, and everyone's excited.
It'll be a fun Monday night. It'll be a fun Saturday night. And, well, Saturday morning, I should say, as they'll probably go party this one. And we could celebrate for a week, as we'll head to North Polk next week, who Grinnell beat last year, but that is no longer the talk of the town, as Grinnell is back to winning. Grinnell beats Mid-Prairie Wellman 27-12. We thank you for sticking with us through the rain and the power outage. And through it all, Grinnell wins 27-12 over Mid-Prairie Wellman. We'll talk to Coach Saucer here in a little bit. Thanks for joining us.